Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to my Minecraft Mindcrack Feed the Beast series. And as you can see, I've got a lot more redstone in the industrial centrifuge here, trying to get all the resources we need so that we can start building some more and more machinery. First thing I wanted to do today, though, is recap on the windmills from last time. As you can see, I don't have a windmill here anymore. That's because, oh god, a creeper. Well, no, he's not the reason, though I don't like him, though. Why is he hanging out with chickens? Huh. I don't like you. Nonetheless. So yes, the reason why it is no longer here is because I moved it over here. So yes, I looked a bit more into how you go about doing windmills, and I built this horrible abomination. I've decided to make this other building over here, which is directly across from my machine shop, into my power building. I'm going to move all of my power generating things over here, and then pipe all the power over there through a tunnel that I built, as you can see from my wonderful job of covering up the tunnel there with cobblestone. But yes, we got the windmills to work. Apparently, I'm actually not entirely sure what I did wrong last time, but I did things wrong. And I've built it up a bit higher so that it gets more power, because apparently the higher it is, the more power it will generate up until a point. I think what I was reading said after like somewhere between 80 to 100, these will actually start taking damage. And I've hooked them up with copper cable, and to make sure that I don't get any electrical loss, I hooked up battery boxes all the way down every 5 spaces, because with the copper cables, you lose 1 EU for every 5 blocks that the power travels. And I want as little power loss as possible, so we've got this bat box here, just sort of sucking in power. And as you can see, it's doing actually a pretty good job, but of course it goes down quite quickly, because it goes down to this bat box, then this one, then that one, down into, come on, go in, into here, where it is filling up this battery box down here, which, hey, 13,000 power already, that's not bad at all. And I have this certificate watching over things for me. He's going to be my power technician. But yeah, I wanted to make this a little bit better, so I've got the things here to build 2 more windmills on this little array. And from what I read, windmills need no obstructions from 2 below and 2 above, except for cabling here. That's fine. But after 2, then that doesn't matter, so that's why I've got the bat box here. And 4 blocks along. So on the 5th block spot, I built 2 up again and built another windmill, which on this texture pack you can see from that green light, that is showing that it is actually working. If it is black, that means it is doing nothing. So let me make sure, yeah, I've got a good charge on my jetpack, excellent. So we are going to build off of here real quickly and just whoop. It'd help if I wasn't awful at this. Oh, come on, fly, land. Alright. Now that's creating a loop that I don't want, so let's pop that there, break you, and then let's try this again. Oop. Okay, that's 3, 4, and 5. There we are. Then just build 2 up. Let's jump up. Whoop! I said jump on top of the cable. Or not, or not. Yeah, I'm awful at flying, so let's just go straight up and bam, there we go. Now that one, that's off. Why are you off? Now I also read that sometimes it can kind of glitch and, well, no, never mind, it came on. There we go. See, it was black, now it's green, so all is well. But what I was saying, I read that sometimes these don't always activate, and if you build a block next to them and then break it, it resets them. I'm not sure entirely if that's true anymore. The video I watched on that was a bit old, so that might have been fixed by this point. But yeah, that worked. That windmill is on, so let's get this last one up real quick. Whoop! Well, okay. Spazzing out there. There we go. Let's just... Forgot I needed shift-click on this one. So it's right on that battery box. If you don't shift-click, it just doesn't work. Hopefully I'm not making anyone seasick at the moment, because, well, I'm getting a little at this point. Oh, I am awful at flying and building. Come on, come on, come on. Just one more. There. Ah, oh, so close. Well, later, cable. I'll pick you up in a second. And come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. Let's just wait here for a second. So it is turned off right now. You can see the black, and there goes the green. Okay, so it just takes a moment. And so now we have 5 windmills powering this up, and wow, that's going quite nicely. This should fill up all of these battery boxes once I leave it for a while. And right now, that power is just kind of getting stored up in here, because this battery box is going nowhere, but I eventually plan on running that cabling down here, and then into this utility tunnel. Now, right now, I have it as copper cable, and I haven't hooked the system up because, though the bat box idea I was very happy about with doing for the windmills, running all of that power all the way down here with bat boxes every 5 spaces would start getting into the territory of using far too many resources just to move power. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do here. I will probably actually use glass fiber cable, possibly because that has a lot lower of a loss per space ratio. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do, but that will be another episode once I figure exactly what I want to do. But for this episode, we are going to get in place. We're not going to probably turn it on today. Well, we may turn it on today, who knows. But we are going to get in place an industrial furnace. Or wait, no, not an industrial furnace. Why am I forgetting what it is called now? Oh, yeah, industrial blast furnace. There we go. Yes, we'll just take a look at that. Complicated recipe, and even more complicated because it requires more blocks than just this. It requires these wonderful... Or wait, no, that's standard machine casing. Oh wait, no, that is what I'm looking for. Yes, standard machine casing, or the reinforced machine casing, or advanced. Now, right now, I want to build this on the low level, so we're just going to use the standard machine casing. How the industrial blast furnace works is depending on which one of these machine casings you build it out of will determine how high the temperature can go inside the blast furnace. And right now, I just want to do these standard machine casings because all I need is titanium and to be able to also do the silicon so we can start building solar panels as well. So we are just going to go with the standard casings for now, and we can always upgrade it in the future. So let's just get going on this here right now, and we need a machine block. Yes, reinforced iron around it. And then 2 lovely chips, and that will produce these 4 casings. Now the problem with the industrial blast furnace, and why it's kind of a pain to build, is you need a lot of these things. So I already started prepping and made all of these, so we should be good to go. If I'm remembering the count correctly, that should work. I'm probably wrong, and this is going to go horribly, horribly wrong. But yeah, I'm actually going to build it down here, because since it is such a big machine, I figure taking up as least space as possible will be a good thing. Ooh, hey. Ore. Nice. some quartz there. I'll leave you for now because you produce a little bit of light. So we'll actually have the industrial blast furnace control unit, I guess is what it's called, right here. And we'll hook it directly into the MFE because it does require 128 EU per tick. And then so from down here, we'll need to go 1, 2, 3. I actually went 1 too far. And you have to build out in these directions because it needs a 3 by 3 area. Ow! Apparently, quartz crystals hurt you. Who knew? Alright, so let's break that. Break you, and get out my shovel. There we go. That should be enough room, if I'm remembering this correctly. With my luck, it requires a much larger area, but c'est la vie. And then this middle bit, you want to be hollow, because we are going to place a lava right there, which I'm now realizing I forgot to actually get a bucket of before starting this. Oh, and I actually... Oh, yes, that's also the problem with the machine casings. It produces 4 each time, and that gives you an odd number, so I will have 2 left at the end of this. So... 1, 2, 3. I forgot to even make a bucket for the lava, and it's dark out now. But if I could place this in the right spot... Alright, let's pop a portal right there, so we can just get back nice and quickly after going to grab this lava. Which, how's my jetpack? It should be more than enough. That should be fine to go down the Pit o' Doom. There we go. My lovely turtles that I actually still need to move. They gathered quite a bit of resources with that first little area. Oh, hey, how's it going, buddy? You came through the portal, huh? And, well, you went home. Okay. I'm cool with that. I wasn't expecting to be entertaining people today, but we'll deal with it. Okay, I always hate going to collect lava because I'm always afraid I'm going to fall in. Did that pick it up? There we go. What the? I must have double-clicked really quickly or something along those lines. So let's go back through the portal. God, I love that thing. And of course, the lag from loading. Whoa, lots of lag from loading. And let's just pop this right there. Close it up. And that should be good. Again, if I'm remembering all of this correctly with... Which, I probably not. Yes, I actually think I should be good on the next bit as well. We'll find out soon enough. So yes, now comes the far more complicated bit. At least my opinion is it just takes a lot more resources. Let's go to the industrial blast furnace. So, for it we need just normal chips. That's good. And advanced casing and induction furnaces. I'm not remembering how to make you. And just an electric furnace. Yeah, I already prepped that. So let's just build another advanced machine block real quick, because we are going to need 3. And I believe I've showed you this before, but just to recap, just need the carbon plating and the advanced alloy, and you get that. And then, for the induction furnaces, we need that, or other way around, and then copper, I believe. There we go. We are going to need 2 of these, so let's just actually pop these in there. Alright, 2 induction furnaces, excellent. Now the next bit is the little, what do you call it, the coils that are in there. And I did this the wrong way around. copper, nickel. Copper, nickel. Oh, rolling machine. Oh, God, I have to use that thing. Okay, let's turn on its power. There we go. I didn't realize I needed the rolling machine for some reason. Okay, let's do this again. Put those in there. There we go. Let's make it nicely. And another one of those recipes that's kind of annoying because it produces 3 of these, but you need 4. So you're going to have 2 of these things left over no matter what you do. Alright, let's craft that one as well. That's one of the things that always kind of bothers me about some of these recipes. You have to build more than you need to make these machines, and that just kind of annoys me. But, oh well, what are you going to do? Put those induction smelters there, the advanced machine block, and then 2 of these just chips. Actually, could have sworn that you needed the advanced chips, but I guess it is just the normal ones. And there we go, industrial blast furnace. And we will put you right there. Okay. There we go. Oh, no, I was wrong. I do need it to be 4. Okay. We're going to pause real quick. I'm going to fix this, and we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. And as you can see, I've made a bit of a mess. I also discovered another problem that I completely forgot about. I could have sworn that you could build that on top, but no, it has to be right there. As you can see on this sort of schematic, this is how it's supposed to be built. So you got the 9 on top, 8 here with lava, 8 here with lava, and then another 9 and the control unit. So, yes, I built it into the wall. And now have a bit of a mess here. And yeah, let's hook it up now. Now this requires 128 EU to function, so we are going to have to make some glass fiber cable for this thing. So to do that, we need some diamonds, some glass, of course. And now you can do this with redstone on either side, but if you do it with silver, you get more. So if you do it with redstone, you get 4 cable. If you do it with silver, you get 6. So let's grab that. So we have a nice 12 cables. And we have, as you can see from in here, we've found quite a few diamonds, so we'll be able to produce a good amount of this, these glass fiber cables. And they are, as far as I know, well, for the standard industrial craft, they are basically the best cables that you can get. They are basically, no, they're not exactly lossless, but they're a heck of a lot better than any of the other cables and how far they can travel before losing any power. And so, yeah, we have this thing all set up now with wonderful, wonderful power, so it should be good to go, and I should have, yes, some more silicon here. And let's pop this in real quick, and it should work out for me. No. Extractor. Industrial blast furnace, heat capacity of 1500. We have that. Let's see. Let's look at that again. We have power. We have the lava in there. Takes 50 seconds, 120,000 EU. Oh, wow. That's going to take a while. But yeah, max energy, 128, which that is producing. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't have my jetpack on. That could have been bad if I jumped down the pit of doom. This should be working. Huh. Well. Yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Much like with the windmills, I'll have to figure this out. You know, I could have sworn this is exactly what all it needed. Or wait, unless it's... Let's look at this again. I'm just horrible at this. No, it requires 2 silicon to make that. So that... yeah, that should be working. Let's just pop 2 in. No, I'll come back to this. I will come back to this. This will be figured out by next episode, don't worry, because I would like to start getting some solar panels up and running. And this should be enough to also smelt titanium, and I believe aluminium as well, which are other resources we are going to need in this series. So yes, I hope you have enjoyed. I probably didn't educate you as much as I was hoping this episode with my wonderful failure in this. But yes, again, we will figure it out by next time. Hope you come back for it, and have a good one.